walk us through like how did you find out about it first? Like what was the first thing that happened? Facebook or Instagram?
Did you know it was coming too?
I 100% knew it was coming. So here's how cancellation works. Man,
someone on Instagram made that fucking
were
post,
you bummed
right?
at all when you hear this, or you're just like, fuck it, today's the day?
Bro, if I'm from the streets, think I give a fuck about an Instagram page? Think I can go pussy?
But I mean, business-wise and like that.
Business, bro.
Rumble came in with a bag or what?
I already had a bag. I had a very big bag before all that. No, the truth is this. So I knew it was coming. I absolutely not knew it was coming because of how orchestrated it was. The only thing, and I'll state this at the beginning, the only reason I'm upset by being canceled is because I've expired one of my lives. Because first you get canceled, then they make up a reason to put you in jail. And if that fails, they kill you. So now I'm down to my last 2 lives, which is also why while I'm answering this question, I'm still being careful how I'm answering it. I'm not telling you
scary
everything.
shit.
It's scary because they've given me the warning and I'm still running my mouth.
Yeah.
So that's scary. But here's how cancellation works. So I knew it was going to happen because there's very, very orchestrated attacks. So NGOs and charities and all these other non-profit organizations, which of course are profited by the government for whatever reason, you can go down the conspiracy theory hole, or it's not even a conspiracy theory. You can go down and talk about how foreign policy works, how we install a charity in a foreign country and that charity supports a particular political opponent, and that's how we control all the world, right? So all these NGOs, which are non-government organizations, are controlled by the government. NGOs and charities start hitting me in sync. So I went to bed one night. Every single night before I go to bed, I get a report on all my media and everything. That I went to bed one night, I was not in any news articles. I went to sleep at maybe midnight Bucharest time. I woke up at 10 a.m. and I was in about 150 news publications saying I'm a misogynist with basically the same article rewritten, the same words, slightly different order, slightly different picture, the same day. Bang, misogynist. 150 articles from Australia to Norway to America to England, everywhere. Same day. Then they hit me with the LGBTQ thing. At like 25 or 30 of the largest LGBTQ.
What was that? What was that for?
Saying I'm dangerous to women and I'm dangerous and that I'm intolerant in general, so I must be intolerant of them, even though I never said anything homophobic on a podcast.
Well, you said you wouldn't give CPR to a male.
I would never give CPR to my friend that's gay. It's a joke.
Yeah,
it's a fucking joke.
Well, that's a thing.
So that's what I mean. Yeah. Was a lot of the shit you said just a joke?
No, but you can.
Because that's how I took it.
Anyone who can't tell when I'm genuinely making a joke and really is going to sit there and believe that I'm going to let my friend die, well, then they're just a low IQ.
Have you said that before? That some of the shit you said was kind of trolling?
I don't have to. Like we're all we're sitting here laughing.
Well, I mean, I feel like I know when you're trolling. Like,
but we're also in the game.
And I think it's. I guess, yeah.
One thing.
But so hold on, I gotta address this real quick.
Hold on, I got something. No, hold on, bro. I got something.
Damn.
Did you ever did you ever at one point underestimate how powerful your influence was?
Okay.
Where you're like Jesus, because there was a point where
how could you not?
Me and my friends used to be like, yo, you can fucking have multiple girls, and you might not have said that directly, but you had that kind of effect.
That's his fucking question.
That's a good question, no?
It is a good question, but
why are you overcoming me?
Because I'm just saying the reason why I'm gonna play the devil's advocate here. Why people they're the same thing they're talking about with the influence, right? We know it's a joke.
Yeah.
But the people that they're saying who don't know it is a joke and why they're trying to protect them are the younger kids who can't decipher.
Correct. And I'm a professional. And as a professional, I accept the reality of scenarios. I don't get emotional about them, even if they happen to me. So there is I'll sit and say, yes, there is some valid argument for the cancellation and I'll accept it. It's none of the reasons they've told me I was canceled. But the reason I don't think those valid arguments the reason I don't respect those valid arguments is because of how orchestrated it was when they actually attacked me. If they were to sit there and say, Andrew is a person who's lived a very unique life and he's had a very difficult experience and he understands the nuances of certain situations and perhaps young male impressionable minds don't completely understand the delicacies of what he's saying and it's going to teach young men to be less empathetic and perhaps adopt attitudes which are not inclusive. I'd get that and say, you know what? Yes, I'll have to sit here. I can't sit here and lie and say that a 14-year-old won't misunderstand my content.
Sure.
My rebuttal is that a 14-year-old will misunderstand anybody's content. That's a larger argument about the internet as a whole. If you put a 14-year-old on the internet, 90% of what he's going to digest is probably bad.
I don't think that's your fault.
That's not my fault, right? So that's the first argument. So although I agree with that point, it doesn't apply. If you're going to apply that to me, you have to delete everybody.
Yeah.
But the other thing is they didn't do that. First, they came at me with the misogyny thing. And then, like I said, 35 LGBTQ, whatever, influencers or whoever with 5 or 6 million Instagram followers all did a post on the same day, same wording, same time, bam. So there's someone above these people saying, we have to paint a picture that he's so evil they accept the cancellation. First, that's what they do. They have to paint you as evil, then they cancel you, and then they continue the evil painting once you don't have a voice. And the idea is that everyone believes you're evil and you're dead and you're gone. That's what they're trying to do.